Hey, what's going on, my tribe? A new patch just dropped for the First Berserker Khazan on all platforms in April 22nd. There's a lot to unpack because it's a bunch of good balance adjustments, system changes, UI, UX, and quality of life improvements that enhance and polish the game even further. I'll throw in my thoughts for the most important changes because it is a lot. So let's get started. Game on. First, let's start with the hotfix that was applied after the patch that prevents a game crash when repeatedly pressing the phantom form key while using a brutal attack against an exhausted enemy. That's a mouthful, but I've never done that because I don't use phantom form much yet. But when I put more skill points into it, I will try it. Do you think I should use phantom form in my combat? Please comment down below. Now, one of the most important changes in this patch are the balance adjustments to the phantom growth, which now increases faster based on the number of unlocked phantoms, and that's a nice incentive to just stick to your favorite one or your favorite two. It opens up build diversity a lot. Another change is the elemental resistance that now applies to environmental effects. It says elemental damage and a status effect from map elements are now affected by the character's attribute resistance. For example, map elements like poison, swamplands, fire AoE, or stones of chaos are affected by the character's attribute resistance stats. This is a huge one because, for example, in my case, how many times fight past a plague corpse or a fire and you fill up the plague or fire bar or whatever the status effect without noticing it, even though you're wearing a resistant gear. It was really annoying. This is how it should have worked from the start. Another good change is the skill points can now be acquired more smoothly regardless of play proficiency or style. Now if you're out there fighting and brink dodging like a champ, you're getting rewarded for it. I guess they wanted people to use more brink dodge more than the brink guards. So now in system changes, they made improvements on the gear system. Basically, you can't use gear that you can't sell as gear augmentation materials. And there's a list of items, the jars, the hero set, and the falling star set. There are improvements to the UI and notification of phantom system that could be somewhat confusing at first. UI and notification changes to Khazan memories, as well with a tutorial explaining it and how to use it and showing check marks when memories are completed. And most important, a reset upgrade option to get the points back and do it again. Another change was more options for the camera lock-on target that sometimes it felt like a little janky. So now we have lock-on target priority on their accessibility on the settings for camera direction and character direction, and an option to reset the camera when no lock-on targets are available. Another change was for crafting, and this is a huge improvement, at least for me. It is now sorted into tabs according to a weapon included in the set, and they separated the sets that doesn't include weapons. Also, another change is that in the inventory, they added information on where to farm your special ingredients. But I think they should have added a way to look at this info right from the crafting UI in case there's an ingredient I don't have yet in my inventory. And also for the items that you have in the storage, there's a separate number right in the items information. Now with the UI and UX improvements, the save and load screen now show region names, same with the cutscenes. This is a small change but super useful. No more like, where the hell am I again? A mission progress window now shows detailed completion like soul stones on jars. This is great in case you finished or about to finish the map and want to collect everything and don't want to teleport outside to check. Improvements in Spirit of Advocacy upgrade notifications. They made UI changes to know when can be upgraded and when the points invested can be reset. I don't use Spirit of Advocacy, but it's a nice change for those who do. Now, Blade Nexus notifications, like Elden Ring menus, now any option that has an update is visible with a right little circle next to the name. For Phantom abilities, now shows the same notification inside the menu when there's a Phantom that can be unlocked or awakened. There's an improvement when you're near the dungeon jars. There's a vibration and sound effects that are enhanced when approaching them. And for consumables are now classified into 8 categories: lantern, special, recovery, lacrima, cleanse, upgrade effects, throwable, and sell. There's improvements in the gear window, and now new sorting by performance has been added using the following criteria: weapon by total attack damage, armor by total defense, necklace by max stamina, ring by max health. They improved the attribute info tooltip showing attribute descriptions and videos. I wish they would show more numbers to know how skills get affected by attributes. But talking about numbers, they added an option to display Khazan's health and stamina as numbers. Now for quality of life enhancements, attribute weakness information has been added to the Furnace Codex, and this is really good. Each monster attribute defense is now displayed as an icon in the Furnace Codex. Effectiveness is displayed in 4 levels: effective, slightly effective, normal, and immune. And the attribute weakness includes fire, water, lightning, earth, and poison. And the last big improvement is the possibility to change the game difficulty from easy to normal, except on the final mission. Also, there's a bunch of error and bug fixes that I won't list here, but if you think I missed an important improvement or there is one fix that changes your playstyle experience, being good or bad, please share it down below in the comments so we can talk about it. This huge patch shows that the devs are listening to the players' feedback and tightening every system in the game. Can't wait for the next content update for Khazan. Please like and subscribe to the channel if you don't want to miss anything about First Berserker Khazan. And as always, take care and see you on the next one. Ciao!